Hello guys, so welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on JFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program, we're able to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, I almost starts with the morning show. So before we begin, I just want to say by today, by the grace of God, our webcam will arrive because they've called me that the delivery is today so that we'll stop to the shoot with our phone because I know they really enjoy the way the interface be, but there's nothing we can do. Our webcam shut down. So today, once they deliver it, then we'll go back to normal. Now, we'll start the show proper. So Thierry Henry for the CBS Golazo show, Kokoma side they talk about the Champions League where they come up front. So it's a what thing Arsenal need to do to beat this PSV. It is very, very simple. Say Arsenal, everybody need to make sure say then they fit. Everybody need to participate for that match. You get whether na it be first 11, no be first 11, no Saka no dey. Everybody need to show say yes, we need this match. Because when you look at the headline, the way I think Give Me Sports and I think it was Sports K that when they reported the story, they say you need everybody to play that game on that day. Henry was speaking on how Arsenal can win the Champions League. He gets so it will start from the match against PSV. Henry has given his 2 cents on how Arsenal can win the UEFA Champions League this season. The Frenchman said his former side must have all their players fit to stand a chance to win the European Premier League in competition. Then moving forward, back on and say it's been the story of the club because really we never win that before. Even in your own time, when we say with the odds, they don't see and win. You get so in reach final and everybody know what's happened for the final at the end of the day. It's not easy. It took Manchester City a long time to win it. Like you need everybody to be fit, you need everybody to play that game on that day, home and away. You get the match you want to play against PSV. You need to have that final where everything goes your way. For Champions League, you need luck and you need a lot of stuff. It's not an easy one to win. Oh. When you look at who has won it recently, the same names come around, unfortunately, for the same teams. And that's why I keep saying the Champions League is quite easier to win than the Premier League. And like Henry, you talk, really, you need luck to win the same. You need luck in fixtures. Look, see winner, they give us PSV. Based on how we take qualify for the league format. Look at Man City. Who then get nobody Madrid. You get okay. Imagine saying now Real Madrid they can't give us. So now so just so we're very very lucky. So if all things go our way, we can't dispatch PSV. We can see okay, maybe some miracle for Atletico fit come on Madrid for penalty now. We will face Atletico because I would prefer us to meet Atletico Madrid than to meet Real Madrid. And doing me, I did say I'm so more just to watch. And thank God say this PSV, but they don't lose form. They won just one game in their last 6 games. They don't come up for top of their Eredivisie table. Now Ajax they lead the table. Now Ajax the gap PSV with 5 points. All this is happening in the last 6 games. So that's why they don't lose form. This morning I went to check which notable injuries PSV get. Maybe Bakayoko or somebody will make, then they'll suffer like this, or even Perisic. Baba, I don't see any injury. So I think it goes down to form. They lose form at the wrong time. You get so for us, it's a blessing. So we'll see how the match will be at the end of the day. Now as Arsenal say, Arsenal don't set timeline for Bukayo Saka and Martinelli to return. Now I don't think it's a secret. Say Arsenal they look say after the international break. I think April 1st we'll go play. I think it's Fulham. So they hope say Saka go down there available, Martinelli go down there available by that time. From the look of things, because the Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta and the club's medical staff are set to meet on Thursday. That's yesterday. They're supposed to do Arteta talk about a press conference. They want to do meetings. So I think the meeting has been held. After the meeting, all eyes, all road, they look at first week of April. Say by then they go don't become available for selection. By then, you get so but more they watch anyhow we be sure. We did here, what we go do. So they say Arsenal don't identify 2 forwards, 2 people that want sell to fund transfers for big name striker this summer. So when you say Arsenal won't sell Martinelli, so then get planned. But Arsenal reportedly a marked attacking pair Martinelli and Leandro Trossard as 2 potential outgoings in the summer transfer window. People that go fit sell to raise money. Martinelli own, I think, based on the mention, Nico Williams, so maybe that's why they want to sell Martinelli, because many Arsenal fans gone, they para for the Martinelli, they don't like him vibes, they made them sell him. Trossard, I understand where they're coming from. He never really accepts the contract extension when they don't give him. And how old is he? I think he should be like maybe 30 going on 31. So they will look say, oh, Kukuma bring a younger player. You get, so now the mindset of Arsenal will be that, because Trossard they wait till they give him more money. Say, but me now bless me now, give me better salary and make I collect now. She me say I do normal for now. So at the end of the day, maybe when season end, we will know whether Trossard will sign new contracts. Then for Martinelli on, but when I first saw the story, me not going to look say, okay, they want to sell player. Me going to look another direction, say this kind of buttresses my point that I've been mentioning since, that Arsenal don't have money. Even though the Deloitte money ranking, they come and say Arsenal generated a lot of revenue. That time, when that report came out, I made something clear. I said, this is revenue generation. We never really know the expenditures, the outgoings. Shebina never today, Arsenal come by themselves with their official website. Arsenal delivered a report that they got some losses, 17.7 million pound loss in the 2023-2024 season. They declared loss. You get. Now we need to sell 2 players before they buy player. So does that mean we want to sell 2 to fund somebody? Okay, those 2 ways say you don't go replace them, because I don't really understand. I don't really understand. You get. So because this is not they give me bad vibes now. When some are rich now, we can't go back to that merry-go-round of asking where is the money? Why are we not buying? Money no day. You get. Or we're gonna wait to buy player to come break into 4 instrumental payment or 5 instrumental payments. Is that where we want to still go back? Like, I never really just wait, wait the transfer window come, because me, I know this report, I don't like them at all. So we want to sell somebody before we go buy another person. For me, it makes no atom of sense at all. I don't know how you take see this particular, but the fact, apart from that, ESPN UK self come as I got the talk say Arsenal are close to 10th place Aston Villa, because we are 12 points ahead of them than we are to the Premier League leaders Liverpool. What this means is that we still have a very, very high risk of leaving the top 4, because look, the difference between we and people they 10, not people they 5 or 6, so 10. Now just ordinary 12 points. And how many games to go? How many matches? More than 30 points to go. You get. So we need to we need to surgery ourselves. You get. So it's just unfortunate. Say key players so suppose go help us. Now April, that's like 1 month away, because tomorrow now don't enter May March. Tomorrow now March first, we'll start to march into things. So we'll see everything will unfold at the end of the day anyway. Now, away from that, we're going to get another report where Arsenal don dey slammed for not signing a striker. This one na something we say we already know this, you get. But Manchester United star Dwight York, they come dey ask am whether Arsenal fit win the Champions League. The first thing we back on top, they say, how Arsenal want to win the Champions League when they no buy striker? Like I say, I don't understand Arsenal. Like, this game wey they call football, this game is all about goals. And they don't have a player who can score 1 at the moment. It's just mind-boggling that these guys, that's Arsenal, feel like they can recreate football, where history shows you always that you need a centre forward. I don't care how good you are outside this inverted kinikon, or the system. Like, why are you para? When I read this report, I just laugh, because people look at Arsenal like Arteta they try to do something where Pep don't do before, because see those days Pep actually won the league without a striker, and they do inverted football, and they do all those false 9, they use Barcelona self do them in their days, but that trend don't come and go. Now the new trend is to have a fox in the box, a lanky big center forward in your number 9. PSG get them. Man City will say, now there you learn work. Then say that first time no work again. Then go bring Alan. They bring Akon and win Champions League. Back away we say now we also know say yes. Back do Arsenal tiki taka that year. Back abandon first time. Go bring Lewandowski. What does that tell you? That trend has come and gone. It is no longer working, because a tiki taka cannot exist, cannot work in the face of Molue packing 10 men behind the ball. It cannot work. So if you cannot beat them, what do? You join them. That's what Barca did. That's what Manchester City did. If these two people, when they follow us to tiki taka, can do it, why can't we? That's what Dwight York is saying. Say, forget all this inverted clinical. What if we don't achieve with the inverted concept? What if we don't win with the inverted? So these are some of the issues. Well, all of us know the problems. Ateta know the problem. So, like we keep saying, let's wait and see. Now, for those that are not aware, Raya said don't win the best goalkeeper at the 2025 London Football Awards. Yes, so Raya said the guy they tried. Surprisingly, do you know that this Nottingham Forest keeper now don't get the most clean sheets now? This is, I think he has 11. Raya has 10. Get now don't get the most clean sheets. For you to say that Nottingham Forest keeper, the guy self good on your right. The guy good gone, and then self gets good defense. Now that same report we talked before, I think the Mirror self carried that story. Say that the Mirror first carried the story before everybody come the copy what the Mirror put out. So the Mirror said Arsenal may have to sell 1 or 2 stars to land because Arteta stop some attack. This story alone, the headline, this is an embarrassing story. This type of story is not supposed to come out at this point of our lives. When we are saying we need to buy a center forward, not just a center forward, we need to buy like 2. You can't hear say we don't need to sell before we buy that player, which means there's no money. You get, and this goes to a point where many Arsenal fans talk say, CHUKS no be say the money no dey, the money dey. Now the crunk is 9 days stingy. Now they no want spend the money. You get, and I think I'm being swayed to buy that argument that there is no way you can say Arsenal as an establishment, as a corporation, as a company is broke. No. I think we should not accept that narrative that Arsenal is broke. Arsenal have money. The major problem is say the owners are stingy. They don't want to spend that money, and that's where we are. So more just see how things they go. I hope you guys can see me clearly. I hope you guys can hear me clearly. Please let me know from the comment section, because I see the footage. It could be like say maybe the hand, maybe not because of our phone that they use. So please let me know in the comment section to confirm that you can hear and see me clearly. Now, Jorginho will be one of our players. Don't come as I can talk about this title race, so we will not give up. Yes, we can still catch Liverpool. Baba, they catch smoke, they catch breeze. Person they 13 point. It's just like the example I give. Somebody don't play like 27 or 28 or 29 games this season, he never lose. You lose 1 against Nottingham Forest. You can't feel say the remaining 11 games or thereabouts where he go play, he go can't lose like 4 or 5 or more. That is wishful thinking. Like, I don't see that happening. It can't happen. Yeah, so anyway, I don't know why Jojo, though now Arsenal player, which I may not be like say in lose guard or talk good things about the title race. Anything concern title race, come on, Arsenal in there. Arsenal no follow. It is Liverpool's title, made them carry and made them jealous. Now Liverpool time, now we did now. You get Man City, their era don't end. So Liverpool is trying to see whether they can open their own era, because Liverpool have a fantastic squad. On paper, make a bust your brain. Back on this picture first. On paper, Liverpool have a better squad than Arsenal. On paper, they get better squad than Arsenal. Their defense, arguably, yes, their defense still get them out, because we are the best defensive team in the league. They are the second best defense. We considered about 3 goals. Call just come into my phone. We considered about 23 goals. They consider about maybe 26 or thereabouts. So for you to see say themselves get a very good defense. So make you no good look say maybe them no good on their own. On paper they have a very good squad. Now Gary Neville come dey reveal wetin he feel say na a transfer mistake wey Arsenal no wan repeat in this January wey make Arsenal no sign player. So Gary Neville is saying, based on the experimentation wey Arsenal do for the match wey dem play, for the signing wey dem sign Sterling, you get, say for that reason that Sterling experiment no work. Then because of that, Arsenal no wan make that type of mistake again, because when them signed Sterling, they felt it was going to work. So make I check the comment section. Might see, hope you guys can hear me clearly. You get, okay. Nelson Bobby says everything is loud and clear. Okay, all right, thank God. Let's proceed. So Neville going to talk, say based on that error, based on that mistake, Arsenal no wan try that type of mistake again, because the thing is, when they want sign Sterling, nobody knew it was going to be this bad. I was a strong advocate of getting Sterling based on say Reece Nelson don't come out. You get say at all and win, just get somebody in. But me personally, I don't know say go did this bad. No, it's too bad. At this point, I go tell you for free say if to say they don't even carry Nelson go, Nelson for better pass this Sterling. Nelson's outputs. Sterling dey fear to dribble somebody now. Nelson, but you know the funny thing, Sterling go dey for Arsenal training, they dribble 1 million people, they score, they do everything. They go dey hail am, newspaper go dey carry am. But when it comes to the field of play, when we need you to replicate that thing wey they do for training, Baba go lost, Baba go lose guard. So now wetin Gary Neville dey explain, say probably that's why Arsenal didn't really buy that. And I think even Give Me Sports carry the story, Gary Neville eye-opening theory as to why Arsenal didn't sign a striker in January, and that's just what he's saying. Now, away from that, we're going to get another report. Alan Shearer come dey warn Arsenal, say, see, for this striker wey una dey find, they go cheat una. You get, because everybody don't know say una dey desperate. So striker wey dem dey sell 50 million, they go tell una make una pay 80 million, and una no get choice, una must pay. So make una carry am for mind. So if you go dey expect fair value on players, you will never get fair value. So the earlier you understand this, the better. Just go in there. Anybody you know you are looking for, if it is Isaac, go there. If they tell you 150 million, just pay and be going. If they tell you 130 million, just pay and be going. Nobody argue say 70 million. Okay, how much last? Okay, 80 million. No. Just go there, get your player and leave. Now, what's in Alan Shearer, they talk, and I tend to subscribe to his line of thought because at this point today, the markets no be the same. Like normal. Okay, imagine how much Man City bought Alan. Was it not like 56 million? Alan, will score 1 million goals, will be like 56 million. You get it? Look at today's market. Imagine say Alan come to market today now. But they go to mention 200 million now. If to say that today's market and I won't buy this Eliana. So that's so it just be. Now, Sagna can give a defense on why in support say Arsenal no sign striker for January. Can they give you own reasons? So you can also, when you look at, okay, let's look at the headline. It says it's not like that, but Sagna makes bold Arsenal striker statements as he says club were right not to sign one. Now, former Arsenal defender Bakary Sagna has said that Arsenal were right to not sign a striker in the January transfer window. One of the biggest stories surrounding the Gunners this season has been Arsenal's lack of a striker and the fact that they didn't sign one in the summer and in January. Now, when you read the entirety of this particular report, you see when the talk say clubs are not always going to let their top strikers go in January. And there are so many elements where you go check, where they make person sign player. For example, now a selling club can raise the player price to a different level. You get, and you don't just buy them before that, so they don't raise the person price. The price need to make sense to you. I hear people saying that Arsenal should have gotten a striker, but it's not like that. You have to do what makes sense. Fine. Sagna, I see your point. You get, but you also need to see the other side of the aisle, the point that they make for the other side. People like me, they talk, say, yes, we understand the market is not friendly. The market has been exaggerated, taken high up, it's ridiculous prices. Fine, we know they ask you make you buy. Loan unko. Loan unko. Don't be PSV carry Lucas Perez, free agent, give a contract from now to the end of the season. No be Randa Kolomwani go Juve, go displace a whole Vlahovic, scoring goals. They be available. If me, when no day inside Arsenal, know these things that they were available, I was talking about it. Are you telling me Arsenal, Arteta, Jason Ayo, Fabio I thought who else did there? Vina, like all the people did there. Are you telling me they had no idea that these players were available? Fabrizio Romano, they mentioned every day, Solo Cobb and Jacobs, Chris Whitley, Charles Swaff, everybody, they mentioned all these things. Are you telling me they were not privy to that information that's in the public domain? Come on. There are some things you say, I no go buy that idea. Fine, you don't want to spend ridiculous amounts. I understand. Loan unko. Should you get money pass Arsenal? Arsenal cannot afford £5 million to bring in Randa Kolomwani on loan. Look at we are using Merino. Look at where we are. Look at what Nuno Espirito Santos, the coach of Nottingham Forest, said. That we did not need to bother ourselves with our defensive strategy because Arsenal don't have a striker. That they have Merino. Imagine that insult. And you call it also support? No, I beg. Say be former Arsenal player. No, me say no go speak truth to power. No, come on, don't do that. Now, away from that, let's bring a message from one of our sponsors, Mobiles Associates and Co. Limited. They're into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate and shop protection works. They're also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, you can call them on +234 80 646 422 34, and are located at number 7 Ekeniwa Road, Oreazi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. So if you're interested in any of the services, do reach out to them. Now, away from that, so Martin Keown called the send message to Arsenal about their disciplinary record, because he understands, say yes, Arsenal be take care of that disciplinary issues. They say you can't argue that Arsenal have been unluckily punished by refereeing decisions when there have been an early initiative in the season to clamp down on time wasting. But since then, Arteta's Arsenal have become a lot more controlled and have definitely cleaned up that their disciplinary issues, because it took us about maybe 15 games later before we can collect another red card for you to know, say yes, internally Arteta spoke to them to make everybody just tie up their emotions. Arsenal went 15 league games without a red card until Matt Scully got sent off against Wolves in January, which was subsequently rescinded following the sending off this weekend against West Ham. It's even more important, they now don't let their frustrations bubble over the pitch. So I agree with him. Yes, so I know, say we are all humans. These players are not be robots. So better make sure, say all their emotions the time, because a Champions League now will be the better thing they look forward to. You get, so over there, thank God, say no be Pidgin where they in charge of that one. So we don't get any issue. Oh, we worry ourselves or concern ourselves about. All right, and the biggest news of the day. So Thierry Henry kind of talk, say for Arsenal to beat PSV, everybody waiting for Arsenal, all the players, everybody need to turn up. Everybody need to be available. You get, for that match. So now, because Champions League, you need to win games, you need luck, because you know the easy. Everybody need to play the game on that day when the Champions League match go hold. So I wish our players the best of luck. And you say PSV the struggle, Arsenal the struggle. So it's going to be the battle of the strugglers. So most see everything will unfold. So my dad sounds about, I think it's a fine place for us to call the show an end. So till I come your way later in the evening to give you the evening news. Then thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day. Now game out. All right, guys. Bye bye.